Tired of feeling like a bystander in a society riddled with injustice? Ready to tear off the polite facade and have a raw, honest conversation about the wealth gap, racial divides, and the looming climate crisis? This isn't a comfortable one, but it's a necessary one. Forget polite chit-chat. Turn off the mindless noise because it's time for a conversation that shakes us to our core. A conversation about the very fabric of our own existence. Shall we? Headline screams of injustice painting vivid pictures of inequality and despair. They leave us numb, powerless, wondering if change is even possible. But what if we stop this? What if we delve deeper past the shock and aim into the raw, unfiltered reality of our world? Imagine a tightrope stretched across a bottomless canyon. On one end were million-dollar mansions with overflowing pantries, but on the other hand, homeless people were hunger at their bellies. That's the wealth gap, a chasm widening with each passing day. It's not just about numbers, it's about lives, dreams, and opportunities that cruelly denied. The weight of privilege suffocates one side, while the other gasps of hair clinging to hope by a threadbare thread. The color of a skin shouldn't dictate our destiny, but yet it continues to do so. Prejudice woven into the very fabric of history casts long shadows in our past. From microaggregations to sting like 1,000 paper cuts to a blatant discrimination that slams the door shut on opportunities, the scars of racial injustice run deep. We can't ignore them, can't pretend they don't exist. We must confront them, acknowledge the pain, and work tirelessly to build bridges, but not walls. The earth, our only home, is burning flood rage, fire consumes, and ice caps melts, whispering tales of a future bleak and unforgiving. This isn't some distant threat, it's happening now to us, to the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we grow. Can we afford to remain bystanders, lost in the comfort of our own air-conditioned bubbles? The time for denial is over. We must act, and act now. The urgency of a species facing its extinction, but amidst the darkness there are flickers of light. Ordinary people driven by extraordinary compassion rise to the challenge. The single mother working 3 jobs to put food on the table, the teacher nurturing young minds, the volunteer cleaning up polluted beach. These are the unsung heroes, the backbone of society. They remind us even the face of diversity, the human spirit endures, brimming with kindness, resilience, and the unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. Feeling like powerless is easy, but remember, we are not isolated atoms. We are a collective, a tapestry woven from countless threads. Our voices raised when together can become a thunderous roar demanding change, shaking the foundations of injustice. Let's ditch the apathy, the cynicism, the "it's not my problem" mentality. Let's educate ourselves, engage in meaningful conversation, and hold ourselves and those in power accountable. This conversation about society won't be easy. It will force us to confront uncomfortable truths, challenge our biases, and step outside of our comfort zones. But it's a conversation we desperately need to have. By acknowledging the ugly, celebrating the hopeful, and taking actions together, we can weave a society that is more just than equitable and sustainable. Remember, the power to change the world doesn't lie in the hands of a select few. It resides within each and every one of us. So let's talk, let's act, let's build a society worthy of our collective dream. So will you be the bystander watching the headline screams, or the voice that rises above the noise, weaving a new narrative of justice and equality and thriving planet? The choice, like the power to change, lies within your grasp. Step forward, raise your voice, and let the conversation about a better society begin. Not just with words, but with the thunderous roar of collective action. This is just the beginning. The conversation about society is vast and multifaceted. Let's explore the complexity, grapple with its contradictions, and emerge with a renewed sense of purpose. Ready to create a world where headlines no longer scream, but whisper stories of hope, progress, and shared humanity? Remember, the power to change the narrative lies within you. What story will you choose to write? Think about it. Peace.
you.